I remember the first time. And I remember the first time. First time. First time. First time. First time. And I remember the first time. And I remember the first time.
And we only meet once in a while anyway.
It's gonna be lonely not being able to see you anymore. It's been great hanging out with you.
Why she run from me? Now you wanna come back and now you love on me. But I'm confused why you think you deserve some trust from me. And your heart is painted black. Girl, it's ugly. Fuck your company. Why she run from me? Now you wanna come back and now you love on me. But I'm confused why you think you deserve some trust from me. And your heart is painted black. Girl, it's ugly. Fuck your company. And I remember the first time you had me in your hold. Now you corrupted the safe. I'll never know. Yeah, missing that is darkness. Watch all his friends turn to foes. Yeah, trying to troubleshoot me, but I cannot be screwed. Trying to sell me a dream, trying to sell me a home. While you tell me a lie, do you think I'm a joke? Swear I'm not a bad guy, but this path my only road. Never been hate in my heart, but you burned it in my soul. I cannot control myself, and I cannot begin to tell the lies and things you tell yourself. And why you put me in this hell? And I cannot control myself, and I cannot begin to tell the lies and things you tell yourself. And why you put me in this hell? It's over. It's over. It's over. And I remember the first time. And I remember the first time.
Here, you gotta leave now.
Don't get mad at me. Sorry if you feel that I abandoned you for a while.
And I remember the first time you had me in your home. That you corrupted the safe file. They would never know. Yeah, guessing that it's darkness. Watch all his friends turn to foes. Yeah, try to troubleshoot me, but I cannot be screwed. Trying to sell me a dream, trying to sell me a home. While you tell me a lie, do you think I'm a joke? Swear I'm not a bad guy, but this past my own road. Never been hating my heart, but burned it in my soul. From me, now you wanna come back and now you love on me. But I'm confused why you think you deserve some trust from me. And your heart is painted black. Girl, it's ugly. Fuck your company. Why she run from me? Now you wanna come back and now you love on me. But I'm confused why you think you deserve some trust from me. And your heart is painted black. Girl, it's ugly. Fuck your company. Why she run from me? Why she run from me? And now you love on me. Now you love on me. Want some trust from me? Want some trust from me? But your heart's ugly. But your heart's ugly. Why you run from me? Why you run from me? And now you love on me. Now you love on me. But your heart's ugly. But your heart's ugly. Fuck your company. Fuck your company.
If the chapter drops at any given moment, let me know. Let me know. I don't want to spoil anybody, so if you're in here as soon as
Big
you
in
see the movie
Tokyo.
or you
I
don't
wanna
care
be
about
big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the bape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. I'm always out of the country. I'm sorry if I ain't home. If the money ain't calling, I never answer my phone. You can see the flow in my chakra. All we smoke is homegrown. You know the boy love ramen. Probably sipping on miso. I know a spot that has shield. I got a spot that has deals. Wait till I get a kimono. I'ma swag it out in my dojo. Some girls are asking for a photo. I guess this happens in Kyoto. When you young and popping in Kyoto. I bought.
Hello. Can I be heard? Can I be seen? And let's talk about this movie, bro. And hopefully within like an hour, the chapter drops so we can read it and move on. Cause bro, I'm tired, so I'm not trying to like I'm not trying to be up super duper late, but me, my friend Warren, you guys know Laz, and yo, what's up? And my boy Alan. We went to go just watch One Piece film Red in theater. This was actually the first. What is this? What is it? What are you telling me, Discord? Leave me alone. This is the first time I went into a One Piece movie and I had like little to no information. Like I usually like I know all the characters. I know who's probably gonna pop up. I got a general idea what the plot was, but as this movie was kind of coming out and it was being I think when did I go into the wrong? Oh yeah, I went to boardroom. And as it was coming out and I was seeing more kind of like advertisement for it, it wasn't moving me personally speaking. It actually was one of those very rare instances where like the more footage I saw, the less interested I became in the movie. But I was always going to watch it just because a trailer is not indicative of what the actual content of the movie is and the quality of the movie itself. Sometimes movies have phenomenal trailers and it's a mid-ass film, right? So before I have to remember a lot of things too. I usually like to watch a movie twice before I comment on it. I'm going to see it again with one of my other friends, but my preliminary thoughts are essentially it's a style over substance movie. I was visually entertained. I thought it was really well animated, and they did. I like when one thing I liked about the One Piece movies in general is I would argue that the animators get to play around with different animation styles and techniques and things of that nature. Right? Thank you, thank you.
お兄ちゃん
How am I
ピー
feeling?
スピ
I'm
ー
alright,
ス
man. I'm alright. How are you feeling? I appreciate the subscription. We talking about film cap? Interesting. The only thing I cared about is that apparently Pink Mama goes crazy, but outside of that, I heard the less I cared. Oh, right. So what was I talking about? So I'm gonna see it again with one of my friends, and yeah, style over substance movie. I think if you like, I actually think the soundtrack was good. Now, personally speaking, oh yeah, I remember talking about. I like when the animator get to play around.
イエーイ
It was
お兄
Baron
ちゃん
Omotsuri.
ピー
I
ス
think
ピー
it's the
ス
seventh movie, the one before the retelling of Alabasta, the abridged retelling, where I noticed I'm like, with a lot of these movies, if you think about it in comparison to the TV show itself, they try different animation techniques and styles and even outlines and shadings with the certain characters and how they're moving. This was a movie where I felt like they wanted to experiment with the One Piece movie telling format. This was a lot different from your average One Piece movie in terms of like the villain, the structure, the combat, and how things go. And I could always respect that. They tried something different. I'm not mad at that. Whether or not it landed, I leave that to the individual. I do not think it's a bad movie, honestly. I think it's a 7 out of 10, if I realistically. That's what I think the movie is. It didn't resonate with me personally. On a very personal level, I didn't care much for it aside from the animation. I thought it was visually entertaining, so I had a good time. I had a good time with that. But after that, I'm kind of like, there's jokes here, there's moments that I really enjoy, there's stuff that I like, but from top to bottom, I couldn't tell you that like it's not one of my favorite One Piece films. Bonjour, Mocha, but it's not one of my favorite One Piece films. I'd probably have it hovering around that 7-8 spot. Film Z is still my favorite one, and it's not close. And I don't think that any of the movies have a better antagonist than Zephyr. Black Arm Zephyr, I think he's the best one still. I like the Neo Marines concept and how he could, like I liked all of that stuff. I'm not a Shanks guy personally, so even though it was kind of cool to see him do stuff and kind of be in action, like they play tickle butt with him, but he's actually in the movie a lot more than you would expect. Like he's there, he's actually there, and he's doing things, he's talking, he's in the present time, he's in the flashback, he actually fights. So like credit where credit is due, but he obviously subdued it. Like I can't show everything he can do, and there was certain scenarios and certain checks and balances put in place that Shanks and his crew couldn't just fight people because they were like civilian casualties and things of that nature. So it's not the same. It's not the same level of fake out when they hyped up Rob Lucci versus Sabo and they fucking punch one time. Like he actually does some shit. So I'll give credit for that. Uta was def better than Bullet, who was literally movie Kaido. Their backstories are the same. Shout out to ZLKG scene. That ZLKG scene is good. Guess I owe someone $20. Yes, sir. Zephyr, an antagonist, not a villain. That man is a superhero. He's a superhero. Shout out. I'll see the movie Saturday, but knowing this, basically, as film J-pop feat Shanks, my expectations are going in low. My expectations were low as well. That might be why I like left. I'm like, oh no, not bad. It was good. It was cool. Like I had fun. Like I had fun because I went with my boys. We had ramen. We was talking. We was cracking jokes. So I had fun in that sense. But um, I thought the combat was awful, and I really, really, really am not a fan of when the characters are fighting. And this is something that I noticed with Toei, especially a lot recently, and they have all this fucking shit on the screen. They have so much goddamn things on the screen, and it's so distracting. It reminds me of when Luffy finally unlocks Conqueror's Hockey against Advanced Conquerors to do without touching him when he's stopping his foot, and there's all those goddamn Sakura blossoms in the background, and I'm like, son, what? I can't. This is so jarring. Can you just remove the visual noise and let me focus on what's happening? Because to me, that's there to distract me from like you're not animating it as well as it can be. So I actually was very let down by the combat, and I thought the combat and like Stampede and stuff were pretty good. If you want to see the movie, I mean, you're not caught up, so you probably shouldn't watch it. But it's up to you. The DBZ Oracle crazy cubes. I saw a Mega Shanks fan, so I was moved. That's fair. That's fair. Visual noise go burr. That DBC Super Saiyan Orin ain't the one. They just cubes in the skies. They just the cubes in the skies. But okay, I'm trying to think now. Story structure. Okay, so the movie takes a while to like pick up. I really think the beginning of the movie is a little uncomfortable. When I say uncomfortable, it's not like I'm weirded out. I think the movie knows it's a different type of One Piece film, and it doesn't like fully accept that until maybe about realistically what 20 minutes in, where it's like, okay, this is like you guys said, like a J-pop quasi musical semi like whatever, um like and it kind of has like a very like, when you play like certain fighting games and they have like their own original story, and the story is kind of like really weird, almost like a filler storyline. I'd argue this movie kind of has something like that. But let me talk about Uta for a second. Now I want to make sure that everybody, Naya, the only thing I remember for Uta is in apes. Let me take a look, take a gander. What you got for me? Uh, you're really kid. Why? Because you haven't reached a. That's crazy. I'll put it on screen. Give me a sec. That's crazy. Did I save it? So yeah. Anyways, so Uta, right? I need everyone to I need everyone to feel what I'm feeling the very first time that I say this. I want you to understand exactly where I'm coming from, and then I'll go into detail. Fuck Uta. Uta is mid as fuck, my boy. Oh my goodness, I have never been so infuriated. The way that niggas must have felt about like Shirahoshi and Rebecca and all those other people that didn't bother me in those other arcs. I know what you were going through. I couldn't stand that bitch. Every time she came on screen, I just wanted to do something else. She sucks. She stinks. She's uninteresting. Her power's stupid as fuck, and her relation to the story and the Shanks, Pirate, and Luffy is loose at best, and it's garbage. This is not moving me. Whoever said that she's a better antagonist than Bullet lied. She sucks. Oh my god, she's mid. Oh my lord, I don't even know where to begin, bro. I don't even know where to start. She's awful, dude. Where's the picture? Oh, there it is. I want you guys to see that. This is what they post in the apes. Hold on, make it smaller. God, she's so awful. That's that's gotta be my least favorite One Piece character of all time. I don't know. No, 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 no. No one's worse than Jack. But Jesus Christ, she's awful. She's not it. Love to see it. Aspiring YouTube singer with daddy issues isn't moving me. Pink Mama goes crazy. Love to see it. Bullet greater than Utah. At least he was around. The slander pack is hitting, but Utah's the antagonist. That's why I thought it would have been some. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. I I didn't know that either, actually, myself. But I put spoilers. I said don't come in here unless you want to get spoiled or you don't know what happened. Or you don't care if you know what happened. But yes, she's kind of the antagonist, kind of. So how do I even explain this? What truly frustrated me is that everything that happened with her happened for no reason. Because long story short, thought she was abandoned by the Shanks pirates, but a year after they left, she saw Denden Mushi that showed exactly what happened, so she knew, and she still did this shit. Like that was a temper tantrum. You're a fucking baby. I hate you. You suck. Luffy and Shanks are trying to talk some sense into her. Bro, she's the worst. I'm sorry. I think this movie could have easily probably hit like an 8-9 for me if she wasn't in it. I don't like her at all. I don't. She's awful, dude. Jesus Christ, bro. They're not real. They're not really related, by the way. Just let me just tell you that right now. I actually already guessed that, but they're not actually related. So they found her. They found her the way that Shanks was found by like the Roger Pirates. On the bright side, at least she's not dead. That's the worst part. I wanted her to die so fucking badly because she deserved it. She did not deserve to see another sunset or another sunrise. She didn't deserve it. She should have died. That's the worst part of the movie, that she lived. That she got to go and be on their ship again. Fuck that bitch, bro. I would have drowned her. Fuck that. There's no way. The stuff with the Shanks pirates and Luffy pirates and the Straw Hat pirates at the end with like the connection and stuff and the observation hockey thing where like Katakuri was feeling it through Brule, Shanks can feel it through Luffy, and Luffy could feel it through Shanks. I think Usopp could feel it through Yasop. Yasop could feel it through Usopp. It's like it's like a nonsense movie scene, but I actually kind of liked it. I thought that was pretty cool. The Gear Fifth scene was kind of weird to me. I actually didn't like it. My theater popped off when you saw like that little moment of Gear Fifth Luffy, but I'm like, what if you're an anime only and you came to this and you saw that? You got spoiled. Like I don't know if I like that, but I actually think most people who watch this movie would enjoy. The chapter dropped. Okay, I'm gonna read this now. Wrap my thoughts up. I think most people who will watch this movie who's a One Piece fan is gonna have a good time. Especially if you go with your friends and you're hanging out, you'll have a good time. Whether or not I think you think it's a movie of true substance you want to revisit a multitude of times, I'll leave that to you to decide. On top of the fact that, um, I don't know if I don't know. I have to see it again, but again, I could give it a 7 out of 10, and I'm okay with it. It's not one of my favorite One Piece movies, but I went out there. I had time. I had fun. OST's good. I thought the songs were pretty interesting. I liked what they tried to do with the movie visually, and they played around with the animation styles and all those things. But again, style over substance movie. I even think the pacing is really all over the place. Especially, remember I told you where like the movie kind of think it's kind of uncomfortable for a while, like it's not sure what it wants to do, wants to be. I think yeah, that part is a little tough to get through. But when you guys all get to see it and stuff, let me know. I'll leave it at that. I won't speak too much on it. So yeah, I didn't like the fact that Usopp managed that in the movie. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. But what can you do? Look at that putting this bitch Uta on my screen, bro. Get her film red. You know what though? This is a clean color spread though. I actually really like this. Okay, let me what's happening? Let me just change the title now to we'll get it popping. Wait, shit, did I do that? Oh, I'm so happy this dropped. I can go to bed at a decent time. One Piece. Come on, dog. I'm trying to. If you're a Law fan, you might not have a great time. You didn't really shine in this movie, but there are if you're a Kobe fan, there are some cool things they did with Kobe. He didn't go crazy in the way that you guys probably want to go crazy, but I actually had a lot of respect for the scenes that he had, personally speaking. But I'm not a Kobe hater though. I like Kobe. I'm not a Kobe meat writer. That's all. All right, let me just share this and then we can start. Well, you guys have to read it too, actually, if it just came out. So do your thing. You ever gonna discuss all the One Piece movies? Better yet, do a film C stream because that's what I want to hear you talk about. I actually want to do a a stream for the movies in a similar vein. I've done the ranking the One Piece series. That's kind of what I want to do. But yeah, I would love to talk about films, man. She is an edge lord, bro. God, Uta's awful, bro. I'm gonna have to make a Uta hate video. I might have to do it. I'm gonna have to drop that video, bro. But all right, let's get it. But yes, I definitely will talk about the movies. I also want to talk about all the specials because I actually have a lot of love for episode of East Blue, episode of Nami, the Sky Peel ones, the one I don't love. I still like the episode of Mary. I just think that the actual run, the TV show run of that is a lot better than the rebridge. But okay, what's up? If you guys just got here, welcome. We about to talk about we're about to talk about chapter 10,065 and react to it. So let's get it. We got that bitch Uta, and we got Luffy on screen. I've seen the movie already. This color spread is clean, bro. Look at them. But yeah. All right, so Lab Stratum Egghead, the island of the future. The reason they stayed on the ship, the way I see it, when it comes to a government island, that's Zoro speaking, you got to think about who's going to be around to bail them out if they get caught. Interesting. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, there we go. Where was I? I lost it. Oh, this chapter is called The Six Faces of Vegapunk. Yo ho ho ho! I was thinking the same thing. Would you care for some tea? Excuse me, sirs, you're still here? Hang on, just give me a moment of your time. I know our deal was to drop me off anywhere away from Wano, but I didn't think we'd be heading for a government island. I heard you helped our captain out. Appreciate it. See you around. These jerks. I'll remember this. Caribou. Caribou still being around is just it feels personally disrespectful to me, but I'm gonna let it rock. I'm not even gonna they're not even gonna do it. Lab. Whoa. Vegapunk. The stairs are moving. The new steps are sprouting on the ground. What kind of setup is this? How's it powered? You can say the whole island runs on fire. Hmm. Nanja kore? After all, you can convert its power into any kind of energy. Doesn't that burn through a load of natural resources? I'm always looking into alternative fuels if there was only such thing as an eternal flame. Why do I get an inclination that that's some type of weird foreshadowing to the man with the flame scar or something? I don't know why, but maybe like there's actual some like eternal flame you can keep burning. Maybe. My back is killing me. Car accident fucked my back up for sure. I gotta go to the doctor. Um, then I'll be able to make my very own son a son. Slide. What's the? She's going right through the wall. Lilith, open up. Lilith Chan. Stop dilly dallying and walk through. You should never let your own senses dupe you. What is it, Edison? That's Sanji. He's peeping. He's peeking. We passed through two. No way. It turned back into metal again. Knock knock. How the heck does that work? This is the lab. Where did Lilith Chan go to? Hey, y'all keep going dead ahead. Who's that? I'm Vegapunk Edison. Howdy. Now just keep walking like I said. Let's look for some future treasures. Future treasures like what? Like a flower made entirely out of exquisite antique gems? That's a weird fantasy. I can't tell if your taste is closer to a little girl or an old hag. Future kick? So what? She's. All right. Now he's having a good time. Future kick, huh? What are you doing here? Jinbei? I don't think that's him. Doesn't he look a little too young? Well, my first guess is that it would be his son. Yes, but on second thought, Jinbei was somehow turned into a kid. Nah, I'm hoping it's option three. It's a coincidence. I mean, the kid's got wings, although there's an ominous air about him. Out with it. Who the heck? Oh, they never fought a seraphim yet, right? The power of the sun in the palm of my hands. Doc Ock. Is Jinbei gonna fight them? He may look like a kid, but he's as big as the real Jinbei. I got a bad feeling there's a fourth possibility. He's a pacifista. Ooh, good catch. Yeah, this was all one giant trap, but should have known the world government was going to roll out the red carpet. Does that mean they're using a clone of Jinbei as a soldier? But he's still a kid. I don't really want to fight him. Beep beep. He's got What? Isn't this Thing's ability? Because yes, if Frankie said he knows this, isn't that Thing's ability? You got a Delphi prowess? Should I pop out? Should I pop out to help Nami? Not yet, Zeus. Hey, I know that ability. Jinbei. That's it. You just signed your own death warrant. I don't give a crap whether you're Jinbei or not. So Sanji kicks him back. Giganta Fleur, what he said. That was unforgivable. Whoa. Sea Serpent, Snapdragon, Spanku. They got Senior Pink, El Bozo. He came out the ground again. So you can use Fishman Karate too. Lethal Green Star, Skull Exploding Grass. I know this isn't Jinbei, but it still feels messed up. He's gone. Usopp, I've got this. Sanji, Usopp, don't move a muscle. Radical Beam. Watch it, Shark. Hoo-wee, he just used the beam. Who in tarnation is this guy? Reckon this is getting real risky. Flare, Dr. Vegapunk Edison. The Seraphim still just a kid. We ain't meant to put it through a laser test till later. You said it. Does he have the faintest idea how much one Seraphim costs? I'll rip his blasted skull off. Wouldn't go that far. I think it's a bit too evil. Oh, Eureka! I'll dish out of a new invention. I'll leave the rest to you, Pythagoras. I have to jot down the blueprints right away, of course. My hands are also full at this point. I'd even take help from the cat. Meow. You don't come across battle out of this rich every day. This is the once in a lifetime opportunity. Let's get some input. Hmm. The ideas won't stop flowing. York, be a doll and eat something for me. Wait, what? Bring seconds for Dr. York. Her current BMI is over 600. Okay. The Seraphim's attack patterns have continued to develop as it grows. That suggests there's one lineage factor that really does store some of our recollections and capabilities. We should try to accelerate their growth. Although that presents new obstacles, green blood concentration has risen and the heart rate up to 90 beats per minute. I really need the toilet. I can't go myself, but I can't afford to waste any time. Flush. Wait. Oh, I thought it was Nami for a second. Is that Nami? What the fuck? Oh, that's Dr. Vegapunk York. Okay. That hit the spot. Gotta punch something to help me digest. That's enough, Seraphim. Return. I can't move. Edison, Lilith, Polygaras, you three have had your fill, right? What a shame. Of course, that's Gandra Butson when we are finally gonna get so sleepy. Dr. York's on today's fourth snack dump nap cycle. Okay. Carry all the materials Dr. Pythagoras needs. She sleep. Also, Dr. Edison is prepping for another experiment. Get to simulation room 88. It's beyond the future. I mean, just I went down too far. So this is I'm Dr. Vegapunk. Shaka. Shout out to my gold saint. You must be the Straw Hat Pirates. That's us. What the hell did you do to our shoes? They're stuck on the floor. DOM shoes can magnetically disable it while they're in the laboratory. So you're saying this resistance is retail then? I'm no better than to let my guard down around pirates. Wait, we've already met two Vegapunks, that woman and the other one on the speaker. Yes, but I'm also a Vegapunk. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention I'm Vegapunk too? Would you cut it out? Do you think this island looks like the future? Oh my god, this chapter is not moving me. They're just talking. Jesus Christ. It's beyond the future. I mean, let's look at those mecha CB. There's also Vega 401 and the Island Aircon 2. This is as future as it gets. I never seen anything like this place before. For real, what kind of goodies are you making here? I want to take a full tour to take it all in. There's no way we wouldn't get along. It's actually quite the contrary. This is the island of the past, huh? Check it out, Chopper. You can tell because it's all rusted and stuff. It's real metal, none of the hollow thing. Whoa, what the heck? Could something like this really move? If this is how is that level of tech possible for something so ancient looking? What do you mean by past? Well, if I were to tell you that long ago there was a highly advanced kingdom, not unlike Egghead when it comes to technology, I want to write it. Let's go. A civilization from 900 years ago. Would you believe me? What was the world like back then? This is actually not unbelievable. I'm not shocked they went with that. Oh wait, am I missing a page? Something didn't load here. I'm seeing one of those weird square. Oh no, that's just a colored page. Never mind. That's not actually that crazy to me. Like the idea that because this is a phenomenon to some degree that happens in real life where like it's possible that certain civilizations actually were so advanced, but something happened, they collapsed, and we just completely had no access and completely lost that technology and access to it. So, um, this could have been one of those nations that was actually like 1,000 years ahead of its time, but then because of its collapse and maybe its position in the Grand Line or something of the sort, there's there's no way to recover all of the lost like data and things of that nature. Like, if you could kind of imagine in the real world, like if something happens and like we have no way to access like the digital database that we have stored all of this plethora of information in, and then there's like no libraries because they're like all burned down, we'd essentially be like resetting from zero. So interesting. But yeah, if Vega know what this 400 means, dragon beat that the dragon that dragon beat doesn't know about emu allegations. I guess. I mean, let me go through the chapter again and see if there's anything else I can find that's interesting. This is something that I really can't stand about coming back from break. Like, this is not a chapter that's gonna move me post break, you know. But resetting from zero, where have I heard that one before? How far? You know what I'm saying? Oh, never mind. This poster I guess spoils it already. But then this is the manga version though, so it's different though. But Horizon Zero Dawn type, talk to him. That idiot Ted. What's his name? What's his name? Ted Faro. Pharaoh. Come on, dog. Come on, son. Yeah, so they're just kind of going through the island, and then but I guess Caribou's on the loose. We still know we haven't seen CB0 for a while. We saw some other. Oh, the Seraphim. I guess the Seraphim stuff was pretty good, pretty cool, but I don't know, man. So did actually the world government having Senior Pink's ability probably makes sense. But I don't remember. Did they catch all of the Don Quixote pirates? Or was it wasn't just Dolphy? They caught everybody, right? So maybe they just took his ability in some way like that. Because that looks like Senior Pink's ability to swim through like concrete and whatnot. I guess Vegapunk got lucky. He managed to reverse engineer Asia technology. They got all of them. Yeah. Okay. I guess they either took his ability or cap the man. I don't know if they took his ability because the pacifisters have Kizaru's lasers, but he still has his ability. I think there's something they can do almost like they can like I don't know splice take a piece of it. I think that Senior Pink would probably still have his ability. I'm not sure though. So this could mean that the ancient kingdom created the devil fruits and Vegapunk is using that knowledge that made his own. So the devil fruits aren't actually myths. Actually, this wouldn't bother me from this standpoint. Have you guys ever heard like the kind of phrase? I think I heard it in comics a lot of the times where like magic is just science we can't explain yet. Something akin to that, where you might call it magic, but for us it's just science. Cause like I even like recall a lot of the Xeno games, Xeno Gears, Xeno Saga 1, 2, and 3, Xenoblade, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2, X and whatnot, where it's like the Lohar and the Trinity processor and stuff come across in like the way that it's kind of it creates certain things. It comes across as magical, but it's extremely high tech, advanced technology that we can't comprehend, and thus we perceive it as magic. It would be interesting if actually they did somehow manage to create, grow, cultivate devil fruits, and it's just ancient technology. I'm not mad at that actually. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wonder when we're going to assemble the Black Star Dragon Balls when the Blood Round is destroyed. Thor said it in the first movie. The conduit for magic. Oh, I got you. Thor just hit him, but I wasn't thinking of Thor. I'm just saying, but they've said it a lot of times where it's like they'd come to some place like, wow, this is so magic. Like this is not magic, it's science. And there was some civilizations that blended magic in tandem with the sciences to create something some completely new and stronger altogether. So yeah. the first Thor movie is hella underappreciated. Thor movies are 0 for 4. Stop the cap over there. All them shits is ass. But yeah. Yeah, this chapter didn't move me, bro. I'm gonna lie to you. It was whatever to me. The crazy. I be making up words sometimes, you know. I'm a Shakespearean. I like to make words up. Oh God, this manga just needs some fights right now, bro. I need some elite hands. I gotta go back and watch Bullet fold the supernovas to get my fix again. Need some hands, bro. Yeah. Let me see. Let me go through chapters some more. So yeah, the Seraphim, Jinbei going crazy. So when they bring the Kuma one here, that'll be interesting. So we're getting plenty of hands in JJK at least. Oh, I don't read that. Um, when the world government, when the U.S. Army was coming, I said, all right, I don't know. He also once told me Luffy himself is the One Piece Naya. You see, I'm thinking outside the box. You hear me? You know, it's kind of crazy. Like Sanji just kind of kicked away that Seraphim kind of all willy nilly. Didn't like Blackbeard hockey up and block it. And was like shocked. Unless you want to make the assumption that Mihawk one was more battle ready and tested and stronger. But just a small thing that I noticed. And hold on, that's kind of raw because did they use Senior Pink's ability, but because it turns the ground kind of liquid, he can actually use Fishman Karate through. That's kind of interesting. Like he's like you always kind of have water that way, or is he, or am I just like, am I brain dead? Because it looks like cream. So yeah, you know. Oh, something else.
Hello.
Um,
If I told you I just woke up, would you believe me?
I mean, I guess I don't have a reason not to.
It was rhetorical.
Uh, I watched the movie today with Laz, Adeline, and Warren. We're not talking about it right now, but I moved on. But
Mid.
you watched it?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay. Oscars are gonna have a field day with that
I don't
Sanji
plan
scene.
on it.
I feel that. Logically, Kid Mihawk shouldn't be stronger. Okay. I wonder if Seraphim are just robots or are they alive? I can't tell, but they said you can build them and whatnot. I think they're like, I almost want to say, I almost want to like call them like the equivalent of like the androids that we have in Dragon Ball, like the cyborgs, maybe something more akin like that, like a combination of flesh and blood, but also machinery and technology. I'm not sure though, because he has no hockey while Jinbei is a fishman. Hmm. But did you read this chapter at all? You just or
Yeah, I did.
yeah, it wasn't moving me, bro. I don't really care for it.
Really?
I don't really care for it. Did you like it?
I thought it was interesting.
Oh, yeah. I thought
I
it pretty
guess
much.
the Seraphim thing was interesting. I guess they can. I'm surprised. It seems they can actually grow in age. If I
Go that
was
bit.
reading that rightly.
Oh,
Well,
it's as big as Jinbei, they said, but but it looks younger. That's what I remember reading, but maybe
I think when the Vegapunks are talking about it, didn't they say something along the lines of like, yeah, because well, at least they said it's still a kid. I don't know if they meant that literally in the sense of like, it's new, but I feel like they would have been like, oh, it's like
That's what I
freshly
think.
out.
I
But
think
like
it
when they
was like
said
new.
kid, okay,
Yeah, because he's like,
because I
because
took that as like that could still grow.
yeah, it can still get stronger with more data and whatnot. You can implement a lot more things into it. So yeah, I don't think it's possible to share from
Okay.
Sanji's brothers to get hockey since hockey's willpower and their conditioning kind of negs that, but they have hockey already. Well, Sanji does, so I don't know if that meant. Well, I guess you can argue that he's not like his brothers, so maybe it's different with him. But we already know he has hockey. We just haven't seen him use traditional Coca hardening. We know because remember when he clashed it with Judge, he's like a whelp like you can use hockey, something like that. Plus observation. Now I saw yet to give us a King of Lightning inspired breakdown of this chapter, especially the breakdown of the micro character development. I don't got it in me. I got nothing for you, bro.
So Vegapunk is a fraud, like I said.
That's not. I don't know. That's not. I don't. We don't know that for sure yet, but it's not that surprising. but I guess
I told you he got all his tech from the Void Century.
yeah, that's fine. But my point was that like if you found technology you didn't understand but was able to reverse engineer a lot of it, you'd still be highly intelligent. Is basically my point.
Very true. Yes. Yes.
So,
I agree.
oh, Sanji's brothers. Oh, okay, my bad. But I wonder if Vegapunk has his own cell kind of invention instead of cyborgs and androids, just straight up bioengineered life forms. That's kind of what I was thinking. Oh no, because Cell's like not almost has a chip in his head, but he's like mostly bio. That's what you mean. I was thinking more of the Android 18, Lapuli and Lazuli. Was that their names are? Whatever, 18 and 17. But
Oh, that is the real names. Yeah. Uh,
What's up, y'all?
what's
what it
good?
do? You read the chapter?
Yeah, it was cool. I don't really got much to say on it, though. Honestly,
Neither do I. I already ran out of things to say about it. I was hoping you can carry.
Nah, I just came in as a yeah. I guess this is like a Vegapunk, like just in general question. Uh, do you think his name's Vegapunk and like the style is like Oda's way of like because I don't know like what punk variant this is, but like using Vegapunk to like kind of like add his own like punk genre just into like like in this specifically. I don't know what type of punk it would be though, but like
I don't know.
rock punk or some shit. I don't know.
Doesn't Kid have a lot of punked moves? Damned punk and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Vegapunk might as well
Uh,
upload himself to the cloud at this stage. Facts. Become
he does.
the doctor from the World's End movie in Dragon Ball. He just a brain in the machine. So yeah. But yeah, the concept and idea of all of that technology being completely lost, and Vegapunk has actually just been slowly trying to figure out what everything does and like reverse engineering a lot of lost technology is okay with me. And for the person who brought up the idea of devil fruits being created way back in the day with that on Egghead or planted, whatever the case is, I'm cool with that because again, I'm actually very used to the concept of science and magic being intertwined and then saying things like, magic is just science we can't comprehend. And a tons of stories where extremely advanced science has been seen as magic to some people. So that's fine to me. I'm okay with that. So if Vegapunk was able to like create Kaido's fruit because of that kind of thing, that makes more sense to me. I'm cool with it. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that.
Yeah, you know me. I've been said all the devil fruits and stuff from anime. So like to me, I think it's fine. Like uh, with whatever they try to do with it. Honestly, the only real thing that actually interests me being made is actually Seraphim. I'm actually curious of how like the actual process of how they fucking did this shit. I could really care less about the six bodies, like even like his giant robots. The Seraphim together actually probably the most interesting creations of right now.
I'll be very honest. It doesn't shock me that like there's like six bodies and all that, but this just seems like a way to like prolong having to actually reveal him to me. This is that's what it comes across to me. I don't know if you got that same feeling. 17 and 18 are cyborg modified humans because they were initially normal kids. Well, that's kind of like the point I was making because I believe that like that somehow or some way they were able to partially at least clone these people. So like it's like flesh and blood, but possibly mixed with a bunch of machinery and technology. But I actually don't know for sure. But that's was kind of my point. It's inspired by useless Captain Mitch Punk Gibson. It's still goofy that scientists can make universe-busting robots with just the resources on Earth and DB. I feel that. I never liked that. The Vegapunk of the Six Paths. Yeah. Alan? Did you see the movie yet or no?
no, I'm going tomorrow.
Okay, I guess tomorrow I'll just run it back and have a general discussion. I'll talk about it for
Oh,
like the first 20 minutes because I saw it with Laz, my friend Alan, and Warren today. So I'll let you guys rock for now. Any final words?
I was just gonna say, so if he can copy Devil, like well, we knew we could kind of do it if he could remake Kaido's fruit into Momo shit, but like, So if he did that, and he's creating Senior Pink, he's not dead, and he can recreate that fruit. So it's just kind of like at this point, like I guess we need to know the limits of like what that really entails. Because if I was him, I don't see why he just wouldn't make like a shit ton of Kaidos or something.
Oh, kind of human. He's an Oni, right?
Well, I mean, like the dragon fruits, I should say. Like if we already have him doing creating replicating two different types already,
But didn't he think it was a
why
failure
would you just not?
for some reason? Didn't he
I mean,
think that Momosfro was a failure?
Yeah, but that shit's not.
Yeah, but we don't know why they say it's a failure.
Yeah, Khan is like right. Watch it be because he's pink and not blue, and it's not a direct like copy. It would probably be something dumb like that because it is.
I feel that.
Like
I'd be
it's
like a
perfectly
pink
copied.
dragon. No, the color palette is all wrong. It's a failure. I feel that.
If he's a perfectionist, I could actually see that.
Yeah, not mad.
But I still think that he was just fine.
Yeah, because if he can recopy a Mythical Zone and a Paramisi, his range on creation's pretty broad. So like, why aren't you just making a bunch of Nika fruits or something? I don't know,
Here's the
like, or
thing,
just
right?
other OD like fruits.
Give him credit for the literal fruit, but when it comes to recreating abilities, there has to be something with existing abilities that he can do to replicate it in some way. Because if someone was saying, "Did Senior Pink die?" I'm like, I don't know, but Kizaru's laser has been in the pacifistas. He's not dead. They took his ability somehow and put it in there. So I just think they took Senior Punk's ability, whatever. Pink, sorry, I keep calling him Senior Pink, and I think with Jinbei probably it made sense because it looked to me like he used Fishman Karate from the ability because it like turns the ground into like a weird liquid. That's kind of raw, so that's pretty cool.
Very innovative. So everybody could potentially have 2-ish devil fruits. KGH, to be fair, Momo hasn't really used his fruit long enough to probably even like try to like learn hybrid. So I mean, that could be why. I'm trying to think now, actually. Wait, would the Kuma fruit then just have Kuma's ability still? Or I'm sorry, not the Kuma fruit. With the Kuma Seraphim, still just have at least one of Kuma's abilities then? Because wouldn't that just be the most optimal thing? Because that's what it's already used to. Same with like Boa, like basically for any of the warlords that already have devil fruits, wouldn't you try to retain those abilities in them?
I mean, I can just hockey out any ability now. Just turn me to stone. I'll just break out.
True, but if you're gonna add abilities to them, wouldn't you want to keep the ones that they're already relatively mastered? Like Akuma's, like if I had a Akuma Center from, why would I give him anything but the pawpaw fruit?
Look, fam. Do these people do smart things in this narrative? No, never. They never do what's smart.
Fair.
Crazy enough, Jimmy could return from his vibration to liquefy the area around him. Wait, what? Crazy enough, could Jinbei Seraphim to using the vibrations to liquefy the area around him? I don't know if he's using the vibration. I don't know how. I don't remember how Senior Pink's ability works. Literally, I just know he's swimming to the ground and suplexing niggas. We don't really know how hard it is to go into hybrid, so I don't know. Like the depth for the abilities, not sure if people be attracted to a lowly boa. Willing to bet that Kuma Seraph can't push abstract concepts. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know if devil fruits are moving me anymore. I just become a hockey lord, dog. I would not bother eating some of this shit at this point.
Honestly, hockey's dog shit. Well, just conquers, but
No, I meant. Well, I was talking about. I'm saying if I was here, I mean, I've always said this, but if I'm in this world, like, I don't even think I'd bother eating a devil fruit unless I know it. Unless I could read up on it, look at it, I'm like, oh, this is raw. I'll eat this. I won't even bother. I'm like, bro, hurry hockey up.
Nah, I think I would take one for sure.
No, not in that world. In this world, easily because I'm not on the sea. I don't know. I like to swim though, but
I'm good.
I like swimming.
I'd rather if I got like a fruit like Marco's fruit, I can fly. Fuck swimming.
I feel that. There's zero reason not to just go full hockey. Kaido hockey confirmed greater than Devil Fruits. I'm starting to probably agree with that at this point,
Yeah, but I'm trying to chill.
like, no, I hear you. I'm still reeling over the fact that Kaido apparently killed no one. I already did my rant. I did my rant already. But
Zero bodies is crazy.
Oda Oda's not it's not he's really not in my good graces right now. So let me just not like he gotta see me, bro, because he's fucking up, bro.
Would have been nice if Jinbei saw his younger self and been like, "What the fuck?" But we gotta separate people.
What are you talking about? Well, I mean that'd be actually that's probably why he's not there because he's probably like, what the
Yeah,
hell. But now my point is the kid thing. The kid crew stuff and Shanks crew stuff being in the SPS instead of the story. That the one guy that Kaido crushed, the CP0 nigga is still alive. All that shit is not moving me, especially if you're telling me the SPS. He's just so fucking unserious now. I'm done with him.
Nigga said we gonna talk about Kaido like he Raditz.
Right? It's just like
yeah. Relax. Radix is raw. Yeah,
the point is that Raditz is like a pretty early antagonist, especially in the confines of Z. I
very
think.
true.
I don't know what's up with this guy, but again, he confirmed my greatest fear with that. That's why I was upset. I'm like I can't defend him anymore. I'm not putting that cape on ever again for him. But damn,
He's
Oda
not
kept
your
everyone alive except
savior.
Naya's mans. No, it's not about that, bro. It's just like, well, there's that too. That's disrespectful. You got Caribou around here, but Hawkins is dead. I fucking hate it here. But yeah, it's just because to me, the thing that I've always been the most scared of is that he he doesn't have the time and or energy to fully flesh out everything he's been building upon. So certain things are just we're just not gonna see. He's gonna shortcut or allocate to some outside like resource, like a Beaver card or a light novel or something. I'm not interested in fucking
Or
having
Film Red.
Boichi drawing this and that or whatever the case is. I don't really like that. That's not cool to me. It's fucking whack. Or like telling me Shanks's Conqueror's hockey is so good that he's the observation hockey killer, and I'm like, why wouldn't you just let me see that in a fight naturally? Like, do they not understand the like concept of like that's fucking hype? Like someone's like, "Oh, I could read the future," and he's like, "Can you?" And he's like, "What?" Like, like what? Like, come on, bro. Like, you're so fucking unserious. And with kid, I'm just like, I just, I just think about every variable that that I'm like thinking of, and I'm like, what was the reason for this? Kid gets betrayed. He gets beaten. He's captured. His crew's separated. The Shogun is forcing him to work for him. They fuck with Killer. Killer's off head ass. To the point where when Kid sees that they have him there and he's laughing like that, he gets so pissed off he charges in with the handcuffs on without thinking after he escaped Udon prison. Gets recaptured again. They're partners. You can see there's a lot of camaraderie there, right? All of that stuff. Then you gotta see them later on moving and Apu, this and that, a third. Killer and Kid again teaming up, and after he's like go get a partner after stuff with Hawkins when he's fighting Big Mom. Just curious why you thought maybe this wasn't a fucking good time to give us the goddamn backstory of him and his crew. Is there a better opportunity that I'm missing? You have an open fucking layup. And you know what he did? He took the ball and he threw into the fucking crowd. He's so fucking unserious. I'm so done with this nigga with that shit. I hate it. This is not how I want this story to be fucking told, bro. Fucking ass. This guy's priority is finishing the story. I'm not saying he wants it to be crap, but his priority is for sure finish One Piece above all else. You can't convince me otherwise at this point. Trash. Fucking garbage. Never been so livid at this guy in my life. Olivia said, "Fuck death, we expect." And to add to insult, it's not even detailed. Kid and crew come from an island. You couldn't even give me an island name? He's so unserious. Oda's really sad. Fuck, that has to be expanded outwards. So the One Piece world is like a wide lake with the depth of a puddle. Seriously, why are we still getting more mysteries to the answers? I feel that Hawkins like that to me at this point. Dude, gonna randomly pop up and have their view on life. For that. I mean, I don't even care if he pops up anymore. Dang, Oda really telling backstories like Deku's dead on MHA. Literally could have had it done in 2 chapters about focusing on a kid trying to find this people Oda to watch for that. Just with the way that Wano was inefficient and had a bunch of nonsense we didn't need to care about, there was no reason for us not to get that. Because I remember the spaghetti thing with the girl, and the girl died, and they all ganged up together to take over the island, and they left because nobody could find. I'm like, yo, why can't I see that shit? And this also absolutely confirms my theory. It's not it's not even a theory. It's not like I'm right. Oh, beat my chest. But Law stole that nigga's screen time. Completely siphoned the screen time from Kid. Like at this point, whatever Kid was supposed to be, I'd argue Law is. I don't know if you agree with that. I thought maybe he's gonna try to do like a balance of the two, but at this point, like Law is Kid, or what Kid was supposed to be. It's not him. Kid is like just Kid is what Law was supposed to be. Maybe
Law definitely feels more prominent.
he'd be in the movies too.
Like,
I didn't even know he was in Film Red.
He's supposed to be Luffy's equal.
Yeah. Lost all the potential Kid stock, and it's like, as much as I ragged on Kid for many years, I was actually excited to see him like do some shit. I'm like, all right, prove me wrong. I'm not wrong, bro. Nigga mid. 100% agree. You can tell how Law is a bigger role than he should have because he just took. You can look at his crew compared to Kids. Facts. Law 1,000% stole it. I'm not mad. I'm a Law merchant all day, every day. Like again, I'm with you. Like I'm not mad because I think Law is a dope character and he's good. But it's like give Kid some type of respect, especially since he was initially the one that was supposed to get level of focus, and he has another member of his fucking crew as a supernova. Don't do that to him. He doesn't deserve that. Because like a lot of the achievements that he kind of has, but a lot too, if I'm being honest, it seems a little artificial as far as I'm concerned. But I'm not even going to go into that because I'll tangent. What happened to my One Piece? This is not my One Piece. Make One Piece great again. Opaga. Opaga.
Well, my spirit was broken long ago, so I'll just see if that shit can come back. But I'll catch you guys.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Be easy.
Kid is the only other person with their right hand in Supernova's right. If you think about it, early Kid gives similar vibes to Dofi, so there's a chance he was supposed to be his story. You think maybe him and Dofi Blank are supposed to be intertwined, and you just gave it to Law? That's interesting. Because I remember that I actually now it's been a while since I've read this, so I don't remember it in total, but I think he said the only one he had planned was Kid with Killer, and then he created the other like 9, I guess, or 10, whatever is left. Or did he have some? I don't remember, but I think he created all of them like a couple chapters or a chapter before he revealed or showcased all the Supernova. But I'm at the point. Go ahead.
No, you got it.
No, I was gonna say I'm at the point where I need authors. If you don't have intentionality, and even if this happens in storytelling, it's fine. Especially if you're telling it on a week-to-week basis like this. But if you don't have like full intentionality of what it is you want to do with the character and stuff, and don't just add a bunch of characters to like do a bunch of tickle butt dick nonsense. Because that argue does it a lot. Where it's like, what are these guys here for? Why do I get a name, an intro, and all of this? Like they're not important. Can we stop it? And then like, didn't they say that? I think I don't know if I'm wrong about this. Just correct me. I think I saw a quote somewhere or a statement somewhere that Oda said that the reason that there was so many, I don't know if it was Scabbards or maybe I'm thinking of the Vinsmokes, where he said his daughter liked that show with the brothers, the O, what starts with the O. I can't remember right now. I'm sorry, it's not coming to me. And because of that, he made like more siblings for Sanji or something like that. And I'm like, it's shit like that. Because to me, that's like you don't have intent for each sibling's fucking story outlined throughout the plot. So do what you're going to do. You added like 3 more, and now you have it cluttered. And you have to split that time more. I am not throwing in a character like that if I don't have a specific role for them thematically or something. Like to me, I think I don't know if you agree with that. I think that's kind of stupid. What do you think? I get it, but like, come on, bro.
No, I agree with you, especially if that character is going to end up doing something significant. You should have at least an outline of what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
If it's just like a background character, then I don't think it matters that much. But Oda doesn't just do this with only background characters. He gives every character that much importance if it's their arc. So
Mhm. So yeah, and his daughter still doesn't like One Piece. Thanks Oda for pulling his daughter. His daughter doesn't like One Piece, or is his daughter just like not into it? Either likes other shows, but I couldn't remember what I read. But that's kind of funny. So he did it for no reason. Fuck it.
I've only heard like one comment about that, and that was that like she likes My Hero more than One Piece. I've never heard her not like straight up not liking One Piece or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Things like that are the reason I think oil doesn't care anymore. Yeah, fair. He made his money, made his bread. I don't know. Same thing with the scabbards. There was originally only supposed to be 4, but of the number. So okay, so I knew I read something about the scabbards getting more, getting more. So that's, but the line about it actually being about like his daughter, that was the Vid Smoke thing. So, but so yeah, that was a chapter that we waited a week for. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, like I read it and I was just like, okay, that happened.
Right. I'm like, I shouldn't have waited for this. I should went to bed.
Mhm.
I just wanted to talk about the movie for a bit. She's not interested from what I remember. Not that she hates it, she's just carefree. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Like that's kind of how I would. That makes kind of sense to me too, low key. Plus, I don't know what kind of relationship he has with his daughter because I don't know how often he's around his family. Not to say he's like a wayward father or anything, but he works a lot and he doesn't sleep much. Like he's always working, so I don't know. He might be a
Mhm.
little estranged from them, you know. Oda clearly cares the fact he's still doing this when his peers were dying half the time.
I don't think
I don't.
anybody's denying that he doesn't care.
Yeah, I don't think that he doesn't care about One Piece being good or being like a fulfilling story to read from start to finish. I just think that the priority of things like writing the dopest story I can with the greatest characters I can and getting it done in a timely fashion, I would argue like swap those. The first priority is finish One Piece. Cause I'm sure this guy was like tired of writing this. It's been like 20 something years, 24, 25 years, and he like maybe he wants to like hang out with his fucking family and kids. Like I couldn't do this. I
Yeah,
couldn't write one story for this long. I couldn't. I'll give you a fucking ending, or I'll
and
hit you with Inoue.
there's also the fact that like Oda's really creative, so I don't think he's ever going to do anything after One Piece, but he might have some other things that he wants to work on the side just for fun or something. You know, like One Piece is taking up a lot of his time.
He also has the problem of being he's so creative that less is more sometimes. Where I always think he's trying to
Mhm.
do the most. Like it's actually a problem that I have as a writer. I'll have like a cool idea and I'm like, okay, how can I fit this in and make it work? You know, without necessarily having the
Mhm.
foresight to see how it's going to play out long term. But I just kind of think it's cool or funny or raw or whatever. So I think Oda has that problem too, where he just thinks a bunch of stuff are cool or awesome and kind of just throws them in there.
Yeah, no, he does. He definitely does that shit a lot.
Mm. Oda said he's ready to retire so he can travel the world and be his family. See, I feel that. Like with TOG, when Oda finishes One Piece, he is done. I have, yeah. Slave and Eatero's not making no Tails user story universe. That nigga is after Tower God. He was a good dude. Now he cook food. Word to Vince. But
Damn,
yeah,
no fancy minion.
when you see the movie, let me know though. What time are you seeing it tomorrow? Early or later? Probably later, cause
I'm seeing it at 7.
okay. It's around when we saw it at 8. So
What'd you say?
I said he saw that. I said I saw it like 8 today. So I feel it. Nye said if he was a writer, he hit us with that Promised Neverland PowerPoint ending. I never even finished that. But like there's no story that I've written that I have in mind that's like a fucking 20-year story. Like no narrative in my brain is that long. Like even a story that I've been working on right now. Like let's just say like I made it like a weekly manga format. I don't think it would exceed 300 chapters. I think it'd be done before that. I think it'd be like uh, I don't know. I'm bad at gauging things, but I want to say like anywhere from like 260 to about like maybe like 300. It wouldn't be as long as as long as some of these things are. I have no desire to write a story that long, honestly.
Unless you start thinking of extra shit to add in, you'd have to really keep that part of your creative
I'd
side reined in.
I'd go the like Inio Asano route where I want to write a bunch of different stories that are so different from the other ones. You're like, this is from the same guy? Like that's kind of like oh, his first was a battle show and the second one is a fucking go-kart racing story. Like like just like something different,
Hmm.
Like that's how or then want to be like a romance. That's how I'd move. I'd want to flex my writing chops in all aspects. Can I write action? Can I write cyberpunk? Can I write good lore, good characters, good fights? Can I write, I don't know, racing? Can I write love? Can I write sci-fi? Like I'd be interested to know how much range do I have.
I feel that.
It's crazy because one thing is an accident. That's a fact. He said, "Yo, 5 years, 23 years later." Even Black Clover is like 1,000 chapters. Yeah, no. Authors are entering and leaving while Oda was still going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm sure like a lot of the landscape of things have changed in terms of manga and like maybe traditions and standards in Japan and even in the manga industry itself. So I'm sure there's like other reasons for that too that we just not privy to over here in the West. Well, I don't know where you guys live, but I live in Canada, so I'm in the West. But yeah. I saw that already. But yeah. 300 is probably like the limit I got for you. I honestly think most of my shit would be like 100 chapters. Like Death Note length. How long was Death Note? 108? That feels right. What I'm wondering is who fills the gap when One Piece goes. That's why they kept
Nothing. We're done.
Tagashi. They kept Tagashi on tap for that. You think Tagashi's hurt? They said, yo, we gonna need you after Oda. Oh, I don't know. I had no idea. Like they'll lose so much money and clout and power when One Piece is finally done, unless like they try to get him to like milk it with like a Boruto super type thing. But you guys think I'm joking? I wouldn't peep that. I'm not
Oh,
interested
like
in.
One Piece Generations.
I'm not trying to see. Yeah, I'm not. That's not moving me, bro. I'm not watching that or reading that. That's one of those things where like you can just tell me what happens. I'll just listen. Because I didn't do with Boruto. Super again was a little different. I wasn't. And then when a Tournament of Power. No, sorry, not Tournament of Power. Was it Tournament of Power before or after? No, it's before the Goku Black arc. No, it's after the Goku Black arc.
No, it's after.
During the Goku Black arc, I started watching it on Sunday with my boys. Like we just come, we smoke, we drink, and we'd watch Dragon Ball. And the Tournament of Power was like an event that we did weekly. So I was there
Yeah.
more for socializing than I was for like, yo, I want to see Goku go Ultra Instinct catch Gen Gray. I don't care about that.
No, I was the same way. Me and my cousin, we would read the fucking like the episode spoilers and then be like, hey bro, we got to watch this shit. Hell yeah, let's watch this.
I used to watch this thing called Geekdom 101 and know exactly what's about to happen in the next episode.
Mm-hmm. It was like, bro, we was like, I don't even care, bro. Like, I'm gonna still watch this shit. I just want to know what's gonna happen.
Minute
And like, we
6,
would be like,
Goku hits
okay,
him with an
they finna,
uppercut and dodges to the right. Like I know everything's about to happen. Shit.
like, we would be like, all right, bro, watch the little preview, and they would say some shit like, oh, fucking Brienne is doing this. I'm not watching this episode this week. Fuck that.
Yeah. My Hero, Black Clover, and JJK will probably be gone by then. I agree. Weekly Shonen Jump is gonna be like NBA after MJ retired, but worse. Sriracha gonna save manga if you don't worry about it. Is he working on anything? Nice. Said short stories only, nigga. No epics. Big facts. I'm a short story merchant. I actually have published short stories. They're gonna. I won't lie to you. One of them is just it's the most. It's like the pantheon of different mythologies of gods, just mixed with the ghost. They kinda, I was like, I got I was in 10th grade. They were gonna milk me, when. What do you mean 2 Piece will be fired? No, it's not. Boofy's journey to becoming the fleet admiral. No, I'm not trying to see that. I'm not trying to see that.
Grandpa Garp finally got through to somebody.
Oh Jesus Christ, yo, Garp in the heavens smiling. My great grandson. He called me the fleet admiral. I don't want to be a pirate, Dad. I want to be a fleet admiral. Luffy's like,
Luffy
fucking
knock that
burger.
nigga out.
Right? Oh shit, he gonna give him the Garp treatment, but he gonna take it a step further and give him the fucking Misha McCline treatment. He go throw that nigga into a volcano, be like survive. If anything should be done after One Piece, it's a Roger prequel. Give me a Roger origin story in One Piece. Why not? I'm okay. I can live with that. Oh, my case wouldn't bother me where it was like the story of Mihawk's come or something, but I'd rather get that like in the story. I think Wano might have been a good time for that, but maybe Mihawk didn't go to Wano like that. Maybe he just faded the other swordsman. Oh. I don't know anything anymore, man. I made that video. I put it out today, I think. Well, I guess technically would be Thursday or today's whatever. Anyways, where I said this One Piece is like still good, and like I put it out before the kid stuff, and I saw the kid stuff, but like it's really me just I'm trying to wrestle with like where I am with One Piece at this current point in my life because the love that I used to have for it isn't the same. Still my favorite manga. That's still true, I guess. I mean, I wrestle with that in JoJo all the time. Like, do I like JoJo more? Like, probably, but with me, I need time to admit certain things. Sometimes when I like something, like, listen, I need time. Give me time. I need like years to let go. Like Kingdom Hearts, I needed time. Kingdom Hearts was like 6 years of me like slowly detaching the chain link by link by link. Like, I really gotta do this, Nomura. You forced my fucking hand, you bitch ass nigga. I don't want to do this. You know, it's like that. Danganronpa was the same thing. I'm like, no, why did Kodaka do this to me, bro? Why did
Oh
he
shit,
do
nigga,
this?
not to change the memory. Oh fuck,
Right?
couldn't do it no more. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it just hurts. If anything, yeah, zero piece, first piece, no piece. I need a Garp prequel. Give me a Roger Light novel. I'd read the fuck out of it. I don't want that. There's a possibility that Zoro vs. Miyagi is like an OVA after the story ends, which is sad. Made JoJo greater than One Piece free for show. I feel that. Danganronpa lost me with the V3 nonsense. They lost me before that, but V3 they lost most people in the final case in V3. V3 I checked out in chapter 4 because everybody that I liked was either the blackened or got executed, but it was actually because of the anime. The anime pissed me the fuck off because they were all like, "Oh, through the anime, well, through the despair and things side, there's only certain things we can do that could be done in anime form." Like, all right, that's cool, I guess. I'm like, what the fuck did you guys do in this that you couldn't have done in the goddamn visual novel? And and the most egregious thing is how they retconned how Junko Enoshima got the remnants of despair to work for her and do her bidding with that stupid hypno video because they were talking about her evil charisma and how she was able to actually get these people to pretty much be indoctrinated into her beliefs of despair and hopelessness. But no, in the anime it makes them, ooh, you watch the video and you do my bidding. I'm like, fuck off. Naya, you're just in an abusive relationship with One Piece. You used to have a good time, but now Oda just comes home drunk and slaps you with mid. You gotta like, that's
Jesus.
literally how I used to describe my relationship with Kingdom Hearts. Like I'm in an abusive relationship. So yeah. By the time that last case in V3 happened, I was so checked out because of the two anime that I didn't like. And again, by the fourth case, I was like, all right, I'm done, bro. So by the time they did that shit in the last case, I went, I'm already dead. It don't matter to me no more. So yeah.
Trying to think, is it what is disappointing me like that?
Everything I love betrays me. Just
I'd have to think about that for a good minute.
yeah.
Because shit
Yeah,
that I don't like, I push that shit out of my head.
yeah, I'm in a weird place with One Piece right now. I don't know. Again, it's just I hope I can like. You know, it'll do a lot of good for me if these niggas fight, man. I was coming from me, the anti-me head, but I'm tired of this, bro. Niggas need to start fighting, dog. Cause like with this end game shit, with the powers and devil fruit abilities and hockey they have, if I swear to God, if I'm getting cliff note fights, I'm gonna lose it. I want Blackbeard to surround that shit and fucking the quake and rock the fucking island to its core. I'm trying to see each individual frame. So yeah. I still need to play the Tsukihime remake. I've never actually played the remake. I've only saw the original, the real OG of the Nasu verse, Type Moon. Type Moon, baby. My favorite thing from Type Moon is still Kata no Kyokai. Actually, is that Beyond the Boundary or is that Beyond? Actually, did I say that right? Did I say that right? Kata no Kyokai. Well, Garden of Sinners. I think Beyond the Boundary has a similar name, like Kata no something. I might have mixed them up. But Garden of Sinners with Shiki and stuff. That's my favorite Type Moon property. Super dope. I like Fate, but Fate doesn't move me to the same degree it moves like Simbi and my other friends. But I like the Fate stuff.
Shit's not getting peaked.
I feel it. I want one of the off-street strength for the meme. Saberface who? Nah. I'm not a fan of Saberface. Karen no Kyokai is the with the other Shiki at all. It is the original, but man, didn't they give like Joan Arc like her because I don't pay attention to any of the Fate Go shit and stuff like that. Like after Fate Stay Night, I check out. I think there's one called Fate Apocrypha. Like I have like very vague knowledge of what happens, but I never actually experienced it myself. But really, I'm Fate Stay Night, the 3 pass, the 3 routes, and then Fate Zero. That's kind of where I checked out. But it's cool stuff. But that's nothing I'd put a gun to anyone's head to have to check out, honestly. But if he were, I would tell you to play the visual novels, not watch that fuck ass anime. Or at the very least, you watch the anime after you play the visual novel, so you already have the knowledge you need, and you can just kind of enjoy like Ufotable shaking their ass with the fucking filters and overlays, and they turn to liquid and zoom, zoom, whatever. So, Fate Apocrypha is the one with As Foster and John. Don't do Fate Go unless you want to pull out your wallet. First of all, you must not know about me. Gacha games? Pull up my wallet? Could never be me. When that game is free to play, Nihame spends $0, eh? I don't care how cool that costume looks. I will play this game for fucking free. If it takes me 1 year to get enough, whatever the fuck I need for a summon, I will wait that year. I am not paying $1. So they can never get me with that shit. I work way too hard for the little money that I have, and the last thing I'm doing is dumping to Fate Go. The stupid nigga's like, yo, buy some Primo gems for Genshin Impact, bro. Do a summon. I'm like, why the fuck would I do that? It's a free game. They got especially the moment you pay more than like a regular game price for a game because of like cosmetics and shit you're buying, they've won. Nigga, if that game is free to play, I will play for free. I promise you on everything that out my fucking soul. I'm not spending a cent.
Not one, boy.
You're apparently making a movie for the God Oko Zuki the Message on the Blue. Oh, really? That's interesting. That's what's up. I'm surprised Simi. Actually, no. Simi's like me though. He don't care for adaptations and certain things like that. Like he's like me. Like when be like, oh Naya, oh look, they're doing stuff for Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm like, like I don't get excited when shit like that happens. I get cautious. I'm like, oh, please don't ruin what I already love. If there's a day where I don't like Avatar, I'll just jump off a cliff, bro. What's up, Drevo? Maho Sukai no Yoru. This movie with Akko. Let me screenshot this on my computer so I can remember to check later. Screenshot. There we go. But yeah, man. I don't know if I asked you this. What's your current favorite One Piece movie? I don't know if I asked you this already. Is it Stampede? Mine is Z.
I haven't seen Stampede.
Oh, mine is. Oh, really? Mine is Z.
Yeah. It's between Z and Film Gold, but because Film Gold was like the first one that I saw when it came out, so I got like a different attachment with it. But I like Z a lot.
The first one I saw in theater was what's the first one? Oh, I think it was Strong World. I remember. No, actually, it was Strong World. I remember. Don't tell me, guys, but the one that we ordered was the dub one, and we didn't realize. And we went to the Japanese theater right then. We ran to the other theater. like we ran across just like two theaters to go to the other one for Japanese with subtitles. We fucked up.
Shit,
Yeah.
honestly, I like the little OVAs and the episodes of more than I like the movies.
That's actually so funny. I was just saying something similar earlier today. Like the episode of Nami, the one that I think is like I still like, but I think the anime run did it better was episode of Mary, the Enies Lobbies one. I still had a good time, but actually the anime version of that is just better. Episode of East Blue I like.
Yeah,
Episode of
yeah.
Luffy
Episode of
even.
Nami is gas, man.
Yeah, episode Nami is incredible. Like I love like when I have to kind of run my friends kind of through like one like certain things in One Piece. Like I love showing them that one
Mhm.
because Arlong Park like they did such a good job with Arlong Park. But even the movie, the eighth movie, I the abridged retelling of Alabasta, like I'll show them that stuff too. So like I like this special. The only one I didn't like was the Skypiea one. I thought that one was mid.
Mhm.
They
I
didn't do a
like
great job with that one.
which one's the Skypiea one? Oh, the episode of Skypiea. Yeah, I
Yeah,
couldn't
Sora
really
Jima.
finish that one. I like
I,
the Baron Matsuri movie too.
yeah, that's one of the better. That's one of the best ones. I cried watching that. I literally cried. I bawled watching that movie. That shit made me sad, fam.
Who animated that?
A demon.
Was it was it just Toei?
It is. I'm pretty sure it's Toei, but that's part of the like. I said actually I won't say this, but like I've always liked that with the movies. Toei gets to play around with their animation because
Mhm.
it's not
Yeah,
the
I
only movie
liked
where they
it.
try to do that. I like that they do that with that.
It reminded me of that Digimon movie. Of like the old Digimon movie. I think it was like the first one.
I don't know. I probably saw it, but it's not coming to me. Does Greymon turn really big? He's like entire
Yeah,
like in the apartment looking out. Is it that one?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, someone Ty and his sister, they're like really young, and Greymon becomes really huge. Wait,
Okay.
is that the same one I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta look it
Does
up
does
now.
it have the song
Cause
"We the Kids in America"? Oh, is it that one? Oh, not
no,
Jimmy Neutron
hold on.
actually. Hold on. Is
Yeah,
that Jimmy
that's
Neutron
Jimmy
I'm thinking
Neutron. That's Jimmy Neutron.
of? I'm old, fam. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I think it was the first movie.
Okay.
No, I'm looking. I think it was the first one.
Mhm.
But yeah, they got that similar animation style.
God, the chopper faces. One Piece is real R War game. Oh wait, the OG. That was the pilot. Oh, okay. Wait. The difference in the chopper arc is well, yo, chopper raw. Stop hating on chopper. That was Jimmy Neutron, you clown. That's my bad.
Yeah,
I
Jimmy
don't,
Neutron was that gas.
I don't know why Digimon came to my head. Because they're fully in Japan. There was no reason for that one. I don't know. I'll break that. I apologize. We're the kids of America. Oh. I mean, not me. I guess I kind of North America. Kids of North America. Oh. The next movie, I need them to just like make a regular One Piece movie. Let me write the next movie. Toei, Shueisha, Oda. You can do all the character designs you got to do, but let me write the next movie, bro. I promise you, I'll make this shit slap, bro. First of all, they ain't gonna be talking. That movie will be like 20 minutes set up. They're like, the Dick Tease like clash fight.
Mhm.
A little more final battle.
So, a Dragon Ball movie.
30 minutes. I'm on my Broly gimmick. We fighting for 40 minutes, dog. The difference
That
is
shit was
I
so
have more than
funny.
one fight though. Sanji gonna be kicking niggas. Jimmy gonna be fresh up out that water. Luffy gonna be stretching around, and then Zoro will be chopping niggas. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me, give
I
me,
got a
give me the
banger to
pen.
give y'all.
Give me the pen, bro. No, I don't think you can really sing that. But then you're already Floridian, and you have a knowledge public says heaven. Yeah, there you go. Canadian Florida man. Come on now. And I'm an honorary Atlantean. I don't know. I'm from Atlanta. Atlantean doesn't work. I guess it's Atlantis, but Atlanta, Georgia niggas, Georgian. I don't know. Georgia. That's the state, right? State's Georgia. Atlanta's the city. So there you go. American. What's up? I'm gonna be a dual citizen. I'm coming just now. I'm coming to America. He'll think I'm joking. I'm coming, bro. Especially with the fuck shit this nigga Trudeau's doing. But Bill C-11, pass that shit and I'm out of here. I'm coming to Texas.
Hey, come to Texas, bro.
I'm trying to open carry. What's up?
You know, it's lit down here.
I see it. I see the women down there. They fire. They're just hot. That shit is
All of
hot.
them.
I just know it's hot. Vince,
Yeah,
Vince,
that's
Vince,
the only
Vince,
problem.
Vince keeps telling me I don't understand this type of heat, bro. I low key had to like give him props because I'm like, bro, Florida heat was different. Like the hottest days on Canada in Canada, I don't think are as hot as our regular Florida day.
But Texas weather is fucking different, bro.
Oh God, which is crazy to think about. So I don't know, man. I really just want to get some land and like get a well and just live off the land. Fuck off, have good Wi-Fi, and be a digital nomad. But get some
It sounds
guns
peaceful.
and just live, get some chickens, you know. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
It'd be a
Publix
good
is
life.
definitely heavy. I want Publix in Canada so bad, but come to Texas, you can finally use that damn accent, subhuman scum, destroy. Finally use my accent.
Fuck.
You know, I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas. Yeah, I like that. I like me that Greg Abbott. That's what I'm gonna come there and do. I like as no country is perfect, no place is perfect, but I've never really had a bad time in any of the American places that I was in. I like Atlanta and Florida a lot. Not New York, not so much. Low key, but I'm not a city guy. I don't like cities. I'm not a city person. I don't live in the city. I'm on the outskirts, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of all those fucking buildings and cars and pollutions. And like me personally, when I go somewhere where like there's a lot of like nature and the air is fresh, I can tell the difference from when I'm in the city and it's polluted. Like it's actually night and day for me in terms of my breathing. So I've been telling you, man, your summer's not real. All right, man, leave me alone, bro. All right, I admit it now. You guys are right. My winter is though, so fuck y'all. Y'all know nothing but real winter. Unless you're from
I don't want
Chicago,
to.
then you do. Then you know. You know. If you're from Chicago, you know. But yeah,
I already know
cheap.
I can't handle no winter.
Mm. It's just spring. We don't even really have spring, low key. We kind of just have like summer and winter. We kind of skip. No, we had spring and fall this year for some reason, but sometimes we just kind of skip. But I'm from the country. I don't know what you would call this. Like I don't know. I actually don't know what a literal suburb is because I associate suburbs with like rich areas, but you don't have to be rich to live in a suburb, right? Or do you?
Not really.
I might be in a
I mean, I
suburb.
don't know. I honestly don't fucking know.
I don't know, but like for me, basically, the long story short, for me to go like to like the city, I have to drive about 45 minutes, and I'm like downtown in the heart of Toronto, where everything is booming and bustling, and hustling, and people are like, you know, the city life. It's never quiet. So, I do everything I can to never go there. I just don't like cities. I'm not a fan of them. I'm a southerner. We don't get winter down here. Yeah, you're lucky. You guys are lucky, man. Winter's not it, bro. Snow sucks. Snow is literally a myth. I thought adults constantly tease me with that shit as a child. Do not know what winter is. I only see snow once every 5 years. Once every 5 years is better than nothing, though. But I will lie to you. The one time I had a green Christmas, like it didn't snow that. It was so weird. It was like 5 degrees that day. Well, Celsius, 5 degrees Celsius. I'm like, what the fuck? It felt weird. But yeah, I don't have real summer. It's still humid down here. I'll stand by that. I don't think Florida was as humid as Toronto, but mind you, the place that I was in Jacksonville, we were pretty close to the ocean, and I wonder if that helped. So like the ocean breeze. I'm not sure though, because like Cuba and Jamaica are hot, but I don't find that the air is thick and heavy. Like you can't breathe. Like it's like if you're in the shade, you're cooling. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're like at the beach in Florida, it feels really nice.
Once in 5 years is better than only a legend. That's what I'm saying. But all right. I don't know if Paz works tonight, but if he's around tomorrow, I'll try to get him and me and Lads get something cooking up to do for his One Piece film Red and everything. We'll probably have another conversation about it. But go put the straw hat on and watch it or whatever if you can, and we'll talk about it. I don't got much to say about this chapter, and boy, I've been driving all day. I'm tired. I got to drive on this fucking Adachi Persona 4 fucking fog, Gotham Knights City fog. Like it's been foggy as hell these last 2 days. Like, fam, I can't see in front of me. I can't, and I like to drive fast. So, but yeah, I think it's hotter when it close to the ocean. Well, is that true? Maybe I don't know if that's true or not. But but like, isn't like an ocean breeze a thing though? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I don't live there. I got all 4 seasons. So, anyways, y'all be safe. Goodbye.